Hey everyone, welcome back. So if you're looking to buy a home, then today's video might be good for you because we're going to talk about how to find the perfect neighborhood that's just right for you when you're shopping for a home. There's so many options out there and you may not know how to find the one that's the perfect fit for you. So I wanted to give you a few pointers. First of all, you want to think about what's most important to you. Do you like the hustle and bustle of city life with trendy restaurants and coffee shops and lots of shopping? Or do you crave a more peaceful place to live where there's maybe quiet streets and more green area? Those are a couple of questions you need to ask yourself. Defining your lifestyle is key. You want to spend your weekends at the gym or do you want to spend your weekends in the backyard? These are the kind of things you need to ask yourself when you're trying to determine what kind of neighborhood you want to live in. The next thing you want to think about is your commute. Are you okay with a 30-minute commute to work or do you want to be a 10-minute walk away from work? You'll want to research the transportation in the area. If you're going to be 30 to 45, maybe even an hour away from work, is there public transportation that will get you there? Or is that something that you're going to drive? Also, there might be the UTA ride shares. There's several different parking lots where you could do the UTA ride shares and find out what that's going to be like. So you'll want to do your research there. And then if you're going to drive yourself, you might want to do a test drive from the different neighborhoods to your work. The safety of you and your family is a big concern as well when you're looking for a neighborhood. So you'll want to take that into account and evaluate the safety of the area you're thinking to moving to and also the crime rate. You can easily find crime statistics online or at your local police department, but you also want to go walk the area as well and see what's around the area that might draw maybe an unwanted type of a crowd in the evenings, or maybe you're just around schools and churches and local shopping. So, investigate the area, walk around, see what it's like. As you're walking around, trust your instincts. The more comfortable and safe you feel, the more you're going to want to live in this place for long term. If you don't feel really safe, you probably know maybe that's not the place for you. If you have kids or plan to have kids, then a good school district is non-negotiable when you're looking for the right neighborhood. You'll want to research nearby schools. Check what type of extracurricular activities they have, what are their ratings, what type of things do they have to offer to your children. You'll also want to check out the family-friendly amenities in the neighborhood. Are there parks? Is there a swimming pool? Is there a library? You want to do your research on all of those items. And even if you don't have kids, areas with better schools are more desirable and often have a higher resale value. Think about the amenities that matter most to you. Do you want to be by the library? Do you want to be by the grocery store? Do you want to be by the pharmacy? These type of conveniences can make a big difference in your overall enjoyment of your area. Making sure you're in a neighborhood that offers the conveniences that you need will really help to make sure that your routine is smooth and stress-free. Another thing to consider is the neighborhood's future. Is the neighborhood growing or is it going to grow? Is there going to be new homes being built? Is there going to be an industrial area? Those are the type of things you'll want to evaluate because you might move into a neighborhood that you think is so cute right now, and in 5-10 years, it's going to be this great big shopping area. So you'll want to see where that's at. Sometimes there's no way to know. Sometimes there's no plans in the future and there's really no way to know, but sometimes they already have those things kind of in place and you can check with the cities and counties and find out if there's going to be growth that's already planned for that area. And that being said, sometimes that growth is really good because it could really improve your property value. And while growth can increase property values, sometimes the noise isn't worth it. It might affect your peace and quiet and you may hate it. So you have to evaluate what's going to be most important to you. Of course, your budget's a big factor too. You want to get into a neighborhood where your budget and the things that you are looking for in a neighborhood both align. You don't want to be house poor again, so you don't want to get into a neighborhood that you know you can't afford because you want to look at the longevity of being able to make that payment. Make sure to check property values and trends, whether that area is rising in price or whether it's falling off and there's a lot of houses for sale that people can't sell. You want to make a smart investment with your financial goals. So there's a few tips for you in picking a neighborhood. By considering lifestyle, commute, safety, budget, the amenities, you can start to plan for moving into the neighborhood that's just right for you. Hopefully these tips were helpful. And if you want more tips about buying a home, then please click in the comments below and we have a buyer's guide that you can download for free. Have a great day.